Hello everyone, welcome back to Foundation. Here we are in our Village of Awesome. Oh goodness, hello, here's the Lord's Tower, or Lord Manor I should say. Surrounded by bushes, because we're trying to improve the general likability and desirability of the area. So that's the reason why you're seeing decorative bushes. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some more decorative bushes here. But you can see now our gold minus 13, which is not great. So let us increase speed and hopefully we can get to a situation where we can sort that out. Now, I'm thinking that the reason we're low on money is because we've got nobody there. So there's a builder level 2 there. So we've got one builder, transporter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make them a market tender, but they're saying they've got nowhere to go. Okay. So he's looking to sell loads of stuff. 1 out of 1 market tender assigned. Okay. Now we've got another one up here. There we go. They're going to sell berries. And let's just click on that again. 0 out of 1. Okay, so we're now going to make that person to be a market tender. And they're going to come up here and do stuff for us. Hopefully they can get in there. Hopefully I haven't put that too close to the edge. That would be a bit annoying if I have. That looks like a market tender to me. Okay, maybe not. No, it is. Excellent. So hopefully we can turn that around with respect to the monies. Now, we've got 2 villagers there, which is good. We've got carpenters, which is also good. We've got this area here, which you can see essentially is resources, including tools. And tools obviously is the important one. Now, what I'm going to do is quickly check my trade, because, see, that's 50. So I'm going to turn that down to 30. And then say, sell it until the inventory reaches that level. So hopefully we can turn around. Now this is the unfortunate thing, is that we don't have anybody to deal with that. So we got one builder, we'll assign that person there. And you can see now that housing is being completed. So there's some lovely houses there for Lucy and Carl, and Emma and Dominique. And here also, increasing the desirability, you can see here, is the church. Now, let's just... see, I want to see the borders. Where is it? In here. There we go. So at least now I know where I'm dealing with and why it's coming up against a hard border like that. So, this is part of my terroir tree, as we say. So you can now see a camp being built here. And this is the church. So the church is being built. That will help improve the general happiness of people. Now, we can obviously... see, that's... oh, what's going on? What? Resources being stockpiled? Why? Why am I resourcing stockpile? There we go. Unstockpile it. There we go. That will explain why the money wasn't coming in, because I was stockpiling it. Because clearly I'm an idiot. But anyway, you know this. So, Now, you can see here, obviously, these all painted as residential areas. Now, let's see. What do we have here? So we can do a warehouse. That's the one I want to get next, the fisher's hut. Because what we can do then is put like 3 fisher's hut down here. And then build a granary around here somewhere. Oh dear. And essentially have a great influx of fish. And then we can put a market here. The rustic church. There we go. So that should improve people's general happiness. Let's have a look. See, desirability is improving, which is good, which is kind of half the battle. Now, obviously, once we're going to get some more money in, we had to put some more decorative bushes around the place, because who doesn't like a decorative bush? Yeah, make of that whatever you will. So, decorative bush, hello decorative bush. We'll put 1 each at each end like that. There we go. I heartily approve of said bushes. Oh, and there's a man going to church. So, that's good. Now, obviously, we can move that way, and that'll give us an area, but we could also consider moving in this direction. Now, obviously, the desirability is low, but we could conceivably just put a woodcutter in here and just clear that entire forest. And then that'll give us a nice sort of plains area here around here that we could use. Now, let's see. No warnings, all good. So you can see here with buildings built into the side of the hill, which is all very nice. As long as it's not the entrance built into the side of the hill. So it's going to make sleeping kind of rough, because every time you start to go to sleep, you just slide down and out the entrance. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's put another bush in here. There we go. And you can see there's multiple decorative bushes out the front of the Lord Manor to improve the desirability. That desirability there is low. Now, you can see we don't have enough gold to put that in yet. We could conceivably do that. That's why I put that in there, to try and improve the desirability a little bit. You can see the desirability around this area is quite low as well. So maybe some decorative bushes to try and offset some of that. Might be a good idea. We'll have to wait and see. You can see most of this area is predominantly being done for clearance. So we need to look at the possibility that we could run out of wood in the immediate future. Not outside the realms of possibility. Anyway. So I have to say, I'm really enjoying this game. It's tough, especially, you know, keeping the desirability and keeping the people happy. Obviously, happiness doesn't apply at this particular point. But obviously, happiness, as you go on later down the game, happiness becomes a pretty serious issue. Oh, one person decided to join. Thank you, one person. Right. So, there's all the resources. We're doing okay for resources. Wood is being used very quickly. We got +1 gold, which is not ideal. I would like it to be more. But at least it's going +1. And we are doing general things. Everybody is employed. Excellent. Promotion time. So what I'm going to do is I am going to promote the highest rank. There we go. So that, unfortunately, so the splendor of your village has unlocked new tiers of unlockables. It's okay, unlock and unlockable. Okay, fair enough. Now, this is where we can look at things like the fisher's hut. So we shall close that and close that, and close that, and close that. So, we'll go back to things like that. Where is it? Here we go. No, it was here. So, we're going to need 20 serfs in order to do that. Now, obviously, you've got over here additional parts for a rustic church. That's nice. We can build a wooden keep and a large stone wall if we wanted to, but I don't know yet. We've got obviously monasteries, monks, all that kind of stuff. We can build a tavern later on once we've got more commoners. At the moment, we need 20 serfs, so we're currently building towards that. Obviously, money, once more money is coming in, then, you know, the income will be better for us in that regard. And hopefully we can get to a situation where the income is... Oh, hello. Whoop, hang on. Pause. There's going to be a gentleman waiting here. Hello, sir. I shall assist the clergy. Deliver 30 berries in 60 days. Okay, then. So, let us close that and close that. Go to here and say stockpile berries. Now, you can see that there's can't deliver because there's not enough resources in warehouses. So, we need to go here and make so-and-so a transporter. Now, let's see. Now, this is a space for many berries. And you can see there's not a lot. So, that's why we are now set to stockpile these. Now, obviously, these are spread out. So, they could be sitting down by the well. They should be in there, really. So, they're not all in there yet. But the trouble is once you unstockpile them, then they start being put into the granary, which is better. But we'll have to wait and see. Because then, obviously, once that becomes green, we can then use that. Now, one thing we might need to do is... No, that's going to be okay, I reckon. I don't know, is it? Yeah, I mean, we're doing alright. So it's not going to be the end of the world, but ideally we want to kind of stock the maximum there. Let's tell them to stockpile, just to be on the safe side. Now, obviously, if we don't complete this mission, then there's going to be a problem. I mean, it will be a downside for us with respect to certain aspects of the game, but, you know. It's not what you call the worst disaster in the world, but generally speaking, it's not ideal. Decorative bush. Hello, decorative bush. We'll put you there. Because you want to smell a nice decorative bush while you're busy carving out parts of the environment. I mean, it's just nice. So, there you can see, we're stockpiling. Now, once we get to 50, I think I'll unstockpile it. Let's have a look, because... There we go, we've got 2 gatherers. We can have another forager, sorry. If we wanted to. Now, obviously, we can build in that direction at some point soon. Loving how that church looks. Look at that. Now, obviously, you can't put a priest in there because apparently priests have not been put into the game yet. So, you know. And we've got more parts that we can add to it. You can put more bits and pieces in there. Additional extensions down the side. See, like that. Bosh, bosh, bosh. We'll leave it be. Right, let's unstockpile. See, we still can't get the berries into this flipping granary. Now, there's a warehouse, so there's our granary. Now, we just want to get loads of berries put in there, really. What we might have to do is go into our trading resources. and just say don't trade. Now that might hit our money for a while. And if we do a combination stockpile as well, then that might essentially get everything that we want into the various places. Now, there we go, another transporter. Okay, so they're full, which is what we're after. See, berries, 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 but that's about it. Okay. So we're going to keep that window up to remind us. And there we go, more berries being delivered. Let's have a look. Let's put a thing there, so that they can help gather more berries as well. Because we want to basically be able to gather as many of those as we possibly can. Here we go. Another gatherer comes charging in, and is transporting berries to the local berry farm. Although, technically speaking, that. Well, not that, sorry. That. So you can see they've got 7 berries in there. How they managed to... Oh, blimey. How they managed to keep it in there, I don't know. Stock maximum, empty stock. Okay. Alright, might be saying that that's now the maximum. And I don't want any more in that slot. So, yeah, it's a possibility. Let's have a look. So there we go, a couple of carpenters doing their work. You can see 89 planks, 75 stone, berries, obviously. Tools are okay, wood is low. So obviously the wood gets taken very quickly as soon as it's available. See, now that we've stopped the stockpiling, it should hopefully get transported to the warehouse so that we can essentially do what we need to do and provide them with the berries. We've only got 47 days left and it's only 30 berries, so it's a little frustrating, but it's not something that I have a huge amount of control over. Whoops-a-daisy, what's going on there? No, there we go. General, here we go. Let us turn that to fish. Now, we don't have any fish right now, so it also means that we'll not be selling the berries. Which goes up here as well. And let's sell that as fish. Leave that at that. Now, if we go to here, Fisher's Hut. See, we don't have enough serfs yet, so once we're in line for some promotions, if we have the money in the bank, we'll be able to promote some more people and go from there. So, whoops, no, don't want to do that. We want to stockpile that. So let's start the stockpilage. As the gatherers are doing their work. And yeah, the stonecutter camp is still continuing. So that's good. So it keeps going down. Where does it keep going? Where does it keep going? Ugh. Come on, people. Stockpile, for God's sake. You wouldn't think it's difficult to get 30 berries into a warehouse, but clearly it is. Now, the reason why it keeps spawning down here is because I'm an old fart and my eyes are going, I have to increase the size of the UI so I can see it better. So it doesn't mean I'm squinting. I mean, it just generally is a bit better for me. So, you know, a minor detail, but it's just helpful. So, let's see. At least now we've got 18 berries, so that's good. Oh, more people joining. Welcome to the village. The fine village of Chadtopia. Anyway. let's keep an eye on this, because then as soon as that's done, then we'll be able to unstockpile that. See, that went to 21 and then went almost immediately. So somebody must, I think somebody's munching on the product, which is not great. Oh, hello, that probably doesn't, oh no, that's set to fish, that's good. It's also not going to make them happy because there's no real food. Which is not ideal. Here we go. Foragers. Let's have a look. Transporter. Yep, there we go. So they don't actually have anything. So, well, no, we'll leave it like that. Because if I remember rightly, all the foragers are full, aren't they? Yes, they are. So now we're at 24 berries. And then what we can do is once we've done that, 40 days remaining, once we've got up to 30, and that says 30, we'll be able to pause, so to speak, or at least return to a slow speed. See, 29 berries delivered. We'll then be able to essentially unstockpile that, and then bingo, done. Unstockpile. There we go. So we've got 200 gold, or well, actually, quest completed. Plus 10 for the clergy and 200 gold. So there we go. So that's going to be helpful. Right, now that's done, let's get back into the trade very, very quickly. And let's say, okay, I want to sell all above that value. And then we go to this one and we say berries. And then we go to this one and we say berries. There we go. We got there in the end. So we now need to start looking at ways to essentially generate more money. Now, we've got some interlopers around here, some loiterers. How many unemployed people do we have? Reasonable amount. So let's just check. We've got all the transporters we need there. We could do with another in there. Warehouse, good. Carpenters, let's assign another carpenter. And also woodcutter. Stonecutter's camp. Where's me woodcutting camp? There it is. Oh, okay, so we've got nobody left. But actually, now that I think about it, why don't we take Barbara out of there and we'll put Barbara into here. There we go. Because at the moment we're okay for planks, but we're not doing so great for wood. So let's get them focusing on the wood collection. You can see them all collecting the wood, but the trouble is, what I think is that there's not much availability for the wood here, which is why we want to get the money up as quickly as we possibly can to then start collecting the wood. See? Extraction. There we go. That all needs to be extraction. And then all down here like that. So hopefully, at least then they'll start clearing out all this area. Now, if we look here, we still don't have enough commoners. We can create a wooden keep if we want, but I don't know about that. I feel that if you build soldiers, then people will feel the urge to attack with soldiers. Now, it's possible it may get to a point in the game where I get attacked anyway, but I'd like to try and put that off as long as I possibly can. We'll have to wait and see. So, obviously, the issue really is the money. Let's have a look. Yep, that's all fine. Leave that as it is. My village, there we go. Chadtopia. Bingo. Right, so let's have a look at the budget. So you can see here, villager budget consumption 36 gold. Maintenance cost 151 gold. And so that's probably part of the problem, is the maintenance. It's not ideal. So, let's see. Trade. Unlock trade, common clothes, didn't have that. Trading resource. Let's change that to 30. And then sell all above that value. Now we got 40, so that hopefully should give us a little bit of injection of funds, so to speak. Let's see, where's that? There we go. So that should be the eventual situation that we're looking to achieve. So we'll speed that up. Yep, they're still selling berries, good. Right, so we can actually pay for somebody to be promoted to serf. There we go. Forester camp and reforestation is now available. Let's see. That's enough promotions for now. Now, can we... Fisher's hut? No, curses. We still don't have... We still have not enough serfs. So, if we look here... Let me see, status. So, we still don't have enough serfs. So, we're going to get to a point where we will at some point. And then once we've done that, we'll be able to build some fishing huts down here. Along with some granaries, maybe around here somewhere. And that will enable us to then start generating a large amount of fish, which we can then sell in another market sort of here, so that they'll be able to keep everybody nice and well fed, so to speak. Now, we have got some more money. Now, we've got a reforester, which is a helpful thing to have. Now, the only drawback is that I'm thinking that we need to do here, like this, and it's going to be 50 gold, which is going to be a problem. See, already the desirability is low, but if we put them there, and then say reforest this area here, oh god, what does he want? Somebody is at the Lordly Manor. Hello, envoy. 30 berries. No, you know what? Screw you guys, I'm keeping it. Keeping it all. Not going through that berry problem again. So what the reforester will do, essentially, is plant all the trees that we've cut down. Now, we could, conceivably, put him here. Now, if we were to go in and put the forester camp there, I keep using X and C from 2 Point Hospital, and it's a bit frustrating, but never mind. So we could put it there. And now you can see we've got the option. See, I don't know. I'm thinking here. Let's put it there. Now, we have a new zone for reforestation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark all of that area for reforestation. And also this area as well. Okay. Now, obviously, it's going to take a little while to build this. You can see here. Look at all this. Wow. Holy crap, look at that. Stock. That is amazing amounts of stock. So here we go. Here's our forester being created. And now, there we go. So the forester camp is created, which is good. And we need to assign an available villager, Lily. Now this is where you can say I want there to be oak, a poplar, sycamore and pine. Now you can choose to like build certain things. See, look, there you go, she's planting away like a pro. There's our girl. Reforesting the area, which can then be used by the nearby woodcutters to cut everything down. Now, do we have the ability to build the fisher's hut? Not yet, until we need more serfs. So we're not far off that, and once we've got the serfs, we'll be able to build the fisher's hut on the coast and start getting fish into a market around here somewhere. So I think that's that's this week's episode of Foundation for you. I hope you boys and girls have enjoyed, and obviously leave plenty of comments down the bottom. Let me know what you think, any thoughts, pointers, all that kind of stuff. Always welcome. Anyway, I hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, guys.